Back with the Gondorian Citadel Guard Sword, and I've set up some basic shapes here. I mean, it's the same proportions as previously with the Pippin's sword. It's from the same family, and so that's useful. I can work to the exact same proportions. I've got a kind of guard here, the one that was supplied, that can be adapted for this new Citadel Guard. And I've got a nice tree design which I cut out with an alpha. Well, I created a 3D alpha, you know, from an image. I've got my three-dimensional tree which is going to be embossed on this lovely, strangely shaped pommel. There's my tree detail. I stretched this image, very few reference images available, so I took this image and stretched it to make it appear more frontal and got an accurate drawing from the tree. And now I've got a true frontal image which I can use to get the correct form. And I need to get this large kind of bevel shape going on. So I think the best way to do that is simply, I'm just going to work on the front right now. Simply just pull this out. I think I'm going to just flatten this a little bit because it's still got that kind of soft shape from the dividing process. See, that's better. Okay, I can put my tree away just now. A bit distracting. Alright, now if I select all this, just check I'm dynameshed. Yeah. Now if I pull this out and then reduce it, I'm getting pretty much the exact idea. Yeah, that's nice. Now it's a bit deeper. In reality, it's really quite deep. Gosh. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to have to bear in mind the overall dimensions of the... Yeah, that could be good. That's about exact. Because I'm dealing with... Yeah, two halves, and then there's a slight gap between them, it seems. Okay, let me just go back and keep my original. Should have duplicated. Because I do realize I want this kind of bottom part. Yeah, there's almost like there's suggestion of an overlay here as well, and a pretty straight line going up. So something like this. Yeah. The question is whether they really are circular at the point where the handle reaches the pommel. I think there might be a slight kind of flattening there, but we'll come to that. In the meantime, let me just see what happens is it feels like this has to come in a bit. Let's see about treating this. And that's very nice. Okay, but there's slight irregularities, like I'm going to cut all this off at the back. It's distracting. I do feel like I need to just lift that a touch, and then also need to lift here. But I do want to keep those angles nice and straight. So I can do that. Just always keep checking. Alright. Now there's a funny curve in here. That's going to be a Boolean with a cylinder. Get my cylinder. And let's see about the size. It comes in and just cuts under. Have a nice circular detail here. It's quite a small circle. Something like that. Yeah. Okay, let's try that. Obviously the distance, the depth is commensurate with the flat thing underneath. So thereabouts. Okay, quick Dynamesh. I need to flatten that. Okay, that could be good. Let's try that. So that is sub, merge, re-Dynamesh. It's a bit crude. It's a bit crude because I wasn't really that bothered about the quality of my Boolean, which is ridiculous, 13,000. That will not do. So I'll trim that, increase that. 780, that's more like it. Now, bring that in again. Okay. Now I can do it properly. Now that's nice. It's a lot more like it. I feel like it's a bit wide, although it doesn't look like it on the overlay, but it just feels very wide. It's not any wider than the handle, you see. So, I don't know. Could that do it? I want to make sure these are still flat. I don't want to be creating any unevenness. Like, my instinct is to start filling these surfaces. I want to fill them. I want to keep them nice and flat. So let me actually just do that. See, I don't like that. That has to be really flat here. That's okay. I can flatten it. I can flatten it like that. Okay. Right, now we're looking at this detail with the tree. I'm not happy about this circle suddenly. It looks a little off. I just need to... How strange, like the outside was definitely more of an oval, but the inside feels more like a full circle. Not to worry. Now this thing is a bit odd. It shoots up the side. I don't think I have a proper face on that. I don't have good faces on it. Oh no, it's a cube that's gone horribly wrong. I'm just going to delete it and get a new one. Okay, so if I bring a new cube in here, get it scaled. Yeah, it goes in here, but it's got a little bit of, there's a visible kind of edge like this that runs right up into the object. So we must create this feeling of it's like an overlay. Strange thing. And not terribly thick. A bit more like that. And yes, disturbingly, there's another line behind there as well. Another circular line. Yeah, how am I going to do that? It's this one I want. let me cut that off. Cut that off and then have a look. Yeah, this is exactly the thing. So, yeah, but I need my angles to be longer, like that. It's not quite like that. It disappears at the top. It needs to show here. Yeah. Needs to feel like it's... Oh God. This is impossible because what I'm proposing here has to be part of this surface. Is actually part of this plane here. So that would need filling in. That could be done. But my God. It's complicated. Oh, there we are. This is the effect. It runs up and then into the surface. That's exactly right. What did I do there? And it's quite subtle, but it is there. Something like this. Well, I can do a lot by hand. Let's just get rid of the part we don't need. We definitely don't need it above here. Okay. You know, the simplest looking object, really, you know, you look at it and think, oh, that's not too bad. And it always contains these incredibly elusive details. Okay, this is great. Yeah, because I also need to bring that back down. That's that angle in there shouldn't be there. That's weird. Can I bring that down without any problem? Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so I can do that, and then I can do that. Excuse me, that's very irritating. Okay, if I bring that down, yeah, but I have to re-dynamish it first. Okay. Let's have a look. Well, yes, fair enough. There's a weird channel at the back here. I think I'm jumping ahead, but it sort of has a weird channel like this. I'm not going to do that right now, and I'm going to need more polygons. But meanwhile, this just looks very wide here. It all looks very wide. How can I... Okay, well... You see, this is what I'm trying to get this line in here. And it all feels a bit wide at the bottom. But why don't I continue... And I'm going to try filling this and see if it works. It all feels like fudging, which I don't really like. But there's probably a lot of fudging in every case. So what I'm trying to do is fill... I want to fill in here and make this good. So, yeah, symmetry, option, I'll need to extend this a bit if I'm going to play around with it. I'm not too worried about this line being soft because it's going to get cut, as I said, for the front back with a sort of gap in between. So this is what I meant by filling. And this really should feel very flat. In here. Well, I think that's going to work pretty well. So strange the way it just disappears in there. But I've got to keep these planes flat. And that will mean going in a little tighter. I think I really need quite a lot of resolution here now. Whoa, 2-point-something million. Okay, let's get in here. Careful. Careful, I say. Okay, in there, nice and tight. Fill right up to the edge. Okay, the softness of that shape is quite acceptable. Okay, that's pretty damn good. Feel happy with that flatness so far. All right. So yeah, this distance here, that was about right. No, it was not. It's more like here, and then I have some kind of ring. Well, strangely, it looks a bit high. It needs to come down. If I do that, feels much better. Yeah, okay. Okay, we have arrived. Excuse me. Right, now I do want to see this thing at the back, in the middle, I mean, with front and back there's a gap, an odd gap. If I just yeah, if I come out, if I basically just come down like this, I'll have my gap. Question is, how deep is it? I'm pretty satisfied there's a gap, because when you look at the middle, you would see, you would expect to see, if, there's obviously some detail in the middle here, but you'd expect to see it sit proud of the top if it was, extruded. You would see it coming out here, but this is completely flat, so therefore it's a negative space. Yeah, I can clearly see that it's negative. So it comes in like this. There's a gap. And the question is it going to be too wide? We shall soon find out. If the whole thing is too deep, rather. Delete hidden, and then copy, and mirror in the Z. Oh, nice, look at that, absolutely right. Seems to be about just right. I mean, if I joined them, I'd probably squeeze them together a touch. But in reality, I think the block hits the handle and this overlay thing is one that sits proud. That's just about perfect. I'm feeling so good about that, I'm going to merge them. That is exactly right. And the softness of this front is just about right as well. And this edge, well, it's pretty sharp right now. Maybe a bit in comparison to the rest of it, needs to be just taken down a touch. Something like that. Okay, this is pretty good progress. Let's get the goddamn tree in there. Look at the placement. Well, it's pretty good so far. I want to make sure, like, that branch is sticking out a bit too far. So if I just pull that back. It's about right. I mean, it's symmetrical, but it's not, you know, it's not totally symmetrical. It's got kind of variations. But it has to be centered, has to come to all the edges in each branch. It's pretty much coming to the edge. Lovely. Okay. Right, that's the idea. Now, bring that in. And get my correct depth. Can check for depth on transparency and get a feel for it. I mean, it's quite deep and sharp. It's a good deep, sharp etching kind of engraving, stamping, whatever. Okay, I like that. We could try it. Duplicate another one for the back. Do we have Dynamesh? No. Do we need it? Yes, quite a lot. Keep it nice and crisp. Polygroups, Dynamesh sub, merge down, re-Dynamesh. Nice. Okay. I'd say that's exactly right, so I'm going to do the exact same on the back. Mirror in the Z. Should be there. Dynamesh, sub, merge, re-Dynamesh. Oh no, something went terribly wrong. Why would that be? Just do it again quick. Merge. I'm going to re-Dynamesh with a slightly higher. So keep all the detail. Okay, feeling good. It is a bit thick at the bottom though. It is a bit. Let me get a ring in here to see what we're going to do about that. Where it meets the handle. So that would come in. Coming in here. So well, there's a very, very thin ring here, but as I say, it's this transition from nightmare. I don't believe entirely that this handle is it looks round though. It's tricky. I've got flat surfaces here. For sure that's correct. But is it just slightly kind of rounded corners square? I think it's more like a rounded corners kind of square deal. It has to keep a taper as well. There's no... well, that's a bit more... Oh gosh. Why so tricky? Why do you have to make everything so tricky? But you know, this is looking more like it's a shape created by a Danish guy called Pete Hein. Somewhere between a circle and a square. Beautiful thing, but kind of lost in the history of modernism. Don't really see it much. Anyway, what I need to do is get this incorporated. How on earth am I going to do that? I was so confident before. Can I just botch it? Wow, it looks like I can. But I've got to maintain these curves. If I do that, then I need to fix it again. I can't just leave that. But this really needs to come in like that much. That much. That's perfect. But now I'm going to have more flattening to do. I mean, according to the reference, I'm still there. The reference is so cloudy, it's neither here nor there. But it's good for the edges on the outside. Yes, I'm going to have to redo the back, obviously. Oh God. I've lost the angle on this side. That's concerning. Yeah, that's part of my fidgeting around. Fudging. I'm fudging. I hate it. If I do that, no one's any the wiser, and I can pull this back. I want this straight. What's going on? Symmetry, symmetry. Oh no. Okay, let's try that again. What's happened to my symmetry? Come on now. I have symmetry on. It's very odd. I don't know what's going on there. Let me just do some filling. No, I need to fix my curves. Yeah, with symmetry. Position's all good. Oh, I clicked that local symmetry button again. How do I manage to do that without realizing? Really annoying. So anyway, I've got to maintain this curve because it was getting lost. It was getting damaged. It has to look just so. All right, that's pretty good. I'd say that's all right. It's just filling now. Again, it's the bane of my life. Trying to maintain these flat surfaces. You know, this, oh God. This whole area should be flat. Can you believe? I need to give myself more to play with. Alright, we've got to get in there and flatten all that area. Got a large brush. Sorry, I've got a bit of a frog in my throat. Okay. Now let's see. Let's see how flat you can go. Calm down. Yes. Very well. Okay, we're theoretically flat, but we need to go right up to the edges. The hell's this? Oh, I've got a thin area behind there, and I've completely wrecked it, so I'm just gonna pull all this down a bit more. Okay. Let's have a look at these flats. It will require a bit more detail. Whoa, you be careful now. Is this flat? It's fair enough.
Alert from low battery.
Oh, please don't do that. So alarming. All right. What's happening with this edge? It's getting a bit messy. Masking's not a great idea. How am I losing symmetry? Seriously? I must have done some... I did some pushing and pulling without symmetry on, obviously, and that's how things can start to get out of control. Look at this disaster. This should all be nice and flat. I feel like putting a box in there and just fudging it. Because it should look like that. All right. Okay. Okay, good. Well, bit of a struggle here and there, but we got the idea. I think it's functioning pretty well. I'm going to need to fix that back area. So let me do that. Mirror in the Z. No. Yes. Whoa, what the hell? I must have pressed the X first. Mirror in the Z. Thank you. Merge. Oh, God. Delete hidden. Merge. Dynamesh. Okay. Then there's some funny business where it joins the handle. I might come back to that later. I've got quite a good pommel. Citadel Guard pommel ready. Nice. Whoa, that's a bit drastic. Droplet, no. Shiny. Shiny is nice. Let's get the handle separate. The handle, yes. Fill. This disc can go back to shiny. Right, well, this is the kind of idea. How it works with the join, I don't know. Well, there we have it. That's not too shabby. The pommel. tree feels a little thick. I just realised. And then we'll call it a day. It's more like that. Somehow my trunk got too thick. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good. Oh no, this angle's all wrong now. This this hemisphere cutout is, yeah, I felt there was something else wrong. Easy now. Just want to bring that down. Not too drastic. Just like that. It would be good if you had symmetry on. In the Z. Hello?